channel, head over to Patreon and become a VIP member today. Hey, everybody.
Woo.
Welcome. Guess what, y'all? We are all live, all up in this podcast tonight.
Yeah.
We're getting up in your ear guts with a brand new episode of Guns and Radio. Man, we put together, for the short amount of time we spent on it, I feel like we put together quite a fun program for everybody tonight on the show.
I mean, it also does help when we basically delay something we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago to now, but better late than never, which is basically like the motto of the entire fucking every season of this podcast,
Yeah, we tend to do that from time to time. Fuck up and forget.
Yeah.
But, for the past 3 weeks, we've been promising you guys that we are going to watch that damn Linkin Park music video.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the show, our first bit today, we're going to watch that damn music video and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
That way, if
we waited long enough, they released a second single as well. And they said, yo, watch this shit too, boys.
Yeah. And which is going to be fun too, because we got a song of the day. It's Tuff Check by Izzy Stradlin. Don't know what that's going to be, but it's definitely highly influenced our fantasy rock draft this week, and I think that's going to be a bit you guys are going to have fun with also. So be sure to check that out, and plus much more to come. We got look at that. We got a whole card. We got a list tonight of stuff to do. So I mean, might as well get to it, folks. I'm here, yo here, all y'all here, and shit.
Yeah, get your ass in the chat. Let's go.
That's right. Let's do it. And for the 307th time ever, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Guns and Radio podcast. Woo.
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
Ain't it though? Ain't it just a little bit?
It can be. It tends to, depending on the day.
Oh man, Linkin frickin' Park has a new music video.
The new lead singer, new album coming out, I believe in November. I think it's very soon.
I believe so. I believe you're right about that.
I know it's like end of October, beginning of November, because you can already pre-save it on Spotify and all your streaming services now. So,
oh, fun. Well, I say let's go ahead. I'm gonna load up the video.
Do it up.
Let's make it happen right off the top here.
Man.
Coming in hot tonight.
I have not heard this song since it was released, so it's been at least a few weeks since I heard this song.
Oh wow. Let's see. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in very fresh.
Yeah. I will say though, I do remember it sounded very 2000s Linkin Park. Not as new metal as Hybrid Theory, but still in that vein. There's some definitely when they still had guitars and shit,
Okay. And you said the chick is on this one, the new girl?
Yeah, the new the controversial new lead singer, Emily Armstrong.
Okay.
I mean, some people are still against it. I think most Linkin Park fans just said fuck it and accepted it. I don't know. At least according to their subreddit. So
what are your options really? I mean, if we think about this rationally, what you gonna do about it? You gonna take away something you enjoy because you don't like what it's like live? Come on in. We've been feeling that burn for years over here. Anyway, let's do it. Let's watch Linkin Park and get this over with. I did not mean to full screen it.
Nope.
Your blades are sharpened with precision.
Thought I was looking at a bank vault.
Yeah, I thought I was looking at stock footage that YouTubers use to talk about shitty corporate jobs.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, Someday we're gonna be going to work on those fucking
VR
meta
goggles?
headset. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's gonna suck.
Yeah, we're not gonna be rocking in the free world, Neil Young. We're gonna be rocking in the VR world.
Mm.
Better remake it now while you can before
Imagine
AI
how
does it.
nasty people house gonna get. Anyway,
Oh
what am
yeah,
I looking at? Is that a bank vault or what?
A vault.
A bank vault. Hey, I know that guy. Isn't he a comedian? Isn't that Louis C.K.?
Nah, definitely not. Louis C.K. is much shorter than that guy. And also, this is Louis C.K. His dick would be out for reasons.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh, wait, are we just seeing the same shit again?
Oh, yeah, I was just repeating that stuff. Weird.
Are you sure that wasn't Louis C.K.? Because that guy looked very Louis C.K. in that clip we just bypassed.
Well, if that's the case, Linkin Park are just asking to get fucking canceled.
Oh, hey, if you the side of this guy's face on the screen right now, how we got it cropped, if you squint your eyes, it looks like CM Punk.
A little bit, yeah. That's Mike Shinoda, though.
Watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
Okay, I guess that's not Louis C.K. after all.
No, it's definitely not.
Don't know why I'm home.
Wait, he got a haircut between those shots because the first one his hair was out, and this one it was very tight.
Possibly, yeah. They did this over a few days, and they just said, "Fuck
Homie
it."
got homie knew his close up was today, so he went and got cleaned up. You know,
He got a barber on set.
yeah, got his fade on. You know,
What I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
okay. Is it supposed to be doing this? Because mine's not syncing up at all.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I
think
think we
so.
got a hold of a bad copy. We're gonna roll with it though. I don't know. This may not be the official music video either.
Going around like a revolver. It's been decided.
Yeah, we're not syncing up the fuck at all.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, let's see. Hang on. Linkin Park recently uploaded. Oh, they put out a new song 8 hours ago.
Yeah, it's I think it's like a League of Legends theme or some shit. Or we gotta collaborate with nerd culture, guys. We're still relevant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This-
then you're
okay,
gonna see
this-
him in fucking Fortnite in about 5 minutes. Who knows?
And what's the name of this song that we're watching right now?
This is the Emptiness Machines. This is the first single they dropped, like out of nowhere, when they basically trolled people with this 100-hour countdown, and then it went in reverse once it hit 0. It's like,
Cold
really,
blooded.
motherfucker?
All right, the
And then everyone
Emptiness
thought,
Machine.
Derek from Sum 41 was supposed to be the new lead singer of Linkin Park, which wouldn't have been too bad, honestly.
No, I'd have fucked with that. I'd have went
I
and
would
saw
definitely
that.
have fucked with that.
Yeah, that would have been cool. All right, we're gonna try something real quick. I'm still gonna downgrade the quality. I'm gonna attempt a second downloading real quick.
All right.
So maybe we can do this correct the right way because I don't want to watch this shitty. Not, you know what I mean. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. So
Do it right, goddammit.
we're gonna do it live.
This
We'll do it live.
is what
Fuck
happens
it.
when you do shit live, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what we can do. We'll come back to that, and
In the
now watch us
meantime.
forget.
Yeah.
Not gonna fucking forget. Actually, you're gonna forget because downloading.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. Let's see. Bad boy uploaded. Which kind of sucks because I feel like I've seen part of it now.
Nah, that's okay. Now you get to rewatch it again. This is so great.
Great. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know.
That's why I was sarcastically joking. It was great.
Well, for some reason, this motherfucker ain't wanting to upload.
Oh, god damn it. See, the universe does not want us to watch this shit.
I know, right? Makes Blink 182 clip. Does.
I was gonna say, which Blink 182 clip? There's been plenty of those. I don't know.
We'll let you know when we get to watch the son of a bitch.
God damn.
All right, let's see. I told it to download. All right, it says it's downloading. So, all right, it says it's done. So we're gonna try again. That was a little too quick. You might have to do it on your end if this one doesn't work.
All right.
No, it looks like it's gonna open. All right, let's see if this works. Let's try this again.
All right.
Yeah, already much better. See, now this guy looks a whole lot less like Louis C.K. in this higher quality rip we've got.
Yeah.
And his hair is what I was thought was his hair is his headphones. That's how shitty the last one we were trying to watch.
Oh, VR porn, bro. So real.
Okay, see, it didn't do all this before. It just repeated the same shit. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the guy my dog chases off. Amazon delivery guy.
Ding ding.
And of course, one of them's in jail because we're badasses, folks.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
Tell you,
Don't know why I'm home.
worked in a call center before, like that one guy it keeps showing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only job that ever really did make me want to cut somebody fucking open. I ain't never guessed people can make you just over choke them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, man. And the threat of you jumping over that, people become like just impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen this before. It reminds me of my ex-wife. Think about it. Am I up or something?
Mm-hmm.
Am I breaking up?
Kind of, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought.
Damn.
Damn it. I can still hear you, but
Really?
it's just like the video's a little chopped. But
All right. Well, let's get back. How's that? Is that better? Am I?
that works.
choppy?
Yeah. No, you're good now.
All right. That'll give me an opportunity to play with this and fix it.
Yeah. No worries.
Anyway, I was saying the painting reminds me of my ex-wife.
Oh, that big black monster.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no.
you know.
Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
When all you gotta keep is strong, move along, move along.
This is more
totally
complex
what they
than
do.
that.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Did you see the move along music video?
Oh, kind of. I guess when it flashes through all those people at once. Yeah, maybe.
That's
Definitely.
90% of the video.
Yeah. Well, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so at this point, it doesn't really matter. Everyone's ripped off each other in some way, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, fair enough. Am I coming through okay now?
Yeah, you're good now, bro.
All right, good.
You're
I'm
good.
monitoring it now. All right, and second off, this shit's got to stop. I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. No. There we go. We'll watch it again. I can see people kind of bitching that there's a chick voice right here and she's not doing like a metal scream or anything.
Yeah, I mean, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I mean, it's so like
it's different. I like it, but I'm not a diehard Linkin Park fan anyway. I'd rather listen to this personally, so I'm digging it. So,
like, listen, if they want to, like, people are like, oh, but you know, it's Chester's band. Like, it wasn't just Chester, bro. Like, it was, you know, Mike and all those other guys too. I mean, like, listen, if they want to, you know, bring the band back, sure, why not? You know, it's like the same thing. You know, like saying, "Oh, but why wouldn't Axel call Chinese Democracy a solo project instead of Guns N' Roses?" The name has brand recognition. Why the
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
would
it.
you not use it? Like,
Oh, hey, here we go. Jason Lloyd's in our chat now. Oi, fellas, how's it hanging?
oh,
Looking
an Aussie.
forward to some entertainment from you, legends.
Oh, thank you,
From
legends.
us?
I think that's an overstatement, but I appreciate it.
Well, good, because we're watching Linkin Park. So
Yeah, man.
hope you enjoy this. All right, let's get back to it because I want to
Do it.
move on.
I keep on lying too. I keep on lying too. Already
The mechanic look is doing this chick some favors, though, I'll say. I think that's pretty hot. Ian says there's like 3 people left in Linkin Park, and in my opinion, they're at least iconic. Yeah?
Well, I mean, like the rapper's still there, Mike's still there, so that's the only really other iconic, I guess, member. I know a couple of the original members of Linkin Park aren't going to be part of this lineup, at least right now. I don't know.
I know one that isn't.
I think there's like one of the bassists left or something, and I think one of the guitarists left. So they've been replaced by some other people. So it's not
It happens.
fully, original, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, Bailey's in. We're going to have more on Bailey in a minute.
Yeah.
He says, I think it's different when you're missing a singer, especially a lead singer, and also missing the guitar player and the drummer.
Yeah, so that's what I was mentioning before, the guitarist and drummer. I thought it was the bassist or something that left, but he does bring up a point, especially a lead singer, like that's like the voice that sort of, I guess, your listeners, your fans would sort of react to and sort of connect to on that level, So I can definitely see why, people would be
I
pissed off about this.
probably wouldn't be as big of a Chinese Democracy fan if it had been Dizzy Reed and a bunch of new people that hadn't been on a previous album.
Mhm. And I get why, for a lot of other bands, when they change vocalists, it's kind of tough. I mean, like, I think Van Halen is like one of the few examples that kind of actually still worked with the new vocalist, except for like that one album, but still.
They were better with Sammy.
They were great, dude. Every albums they had with Hagar went to #1. So
yeah, like they did like AC/DC. They changed lead singers and then they got
even better, dude. Back in Black was like a huge album in the '80s. Even if they did kind of a bit of a down spell, like at least they still bounced back in the '90, '91 with Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up.
Getting a Courtney Love vibe from this chick.
Well, way better than Courtney Love. At least, this chick doesn't look like she's on meth, crack, and every single drug known to mankind.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
Listen,
enough.
we both of us have more talent than Courtney Love has in, any of her fucking limbs. So please, Courtney Love's biggest talent is, whining and bitching about being a widow. That's a great talent to have.
Oh yeah. Let's hit play for a little bit. Then I'm gonna read Bailey's text.
I am who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
Beetlejuice.
Kind of, yeah. The sweaters give me Beetlejuice. God damn it, stripes! They're throwing me off.
I don't know if Beetlejuice was this hot. I might have been rooting for Beetlejuice. This chick's pretty hot. I don't know.
You've been calling that name more than 3 times.
At least we got a pretty girl to look at. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's look at the positives here. And yeah, I know she's a Scientologist, so she's a little crazy. Okay. We've all had one of those in our lives stick around for a whole lot longer than she should have, and you know it. Not a man alive ain't got that story. So there's that.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part.
Take on me.
Well, it doesn't look hand drawn enough. This looks like if you were to run it through like in Adobe After Effects.
Well, that's what it would look like today.
Like Take On Me. That's like pre After Effects. This is like post After Effects with like a few layers of like Final Cut Pro. and like you threw in some more Adobe shit on there at the top of it.
Oh, come on, get off there.
Part of.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part.
What happened? Thanos get him?
No, I don't know. That's just looks like particle effects. Are they turning into M&Ms? But now it's
don't
turned
know.
to a Skittles commercial.
I don't know, man. Part of me thinks Thanos got
Tasty,
him.
fruity, delicious Skittles. Taste the rainbow, King.
Just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open, so fucking naive.
It's got some cool visuals, at least.
Oh
There's
my goodness, she said a swear. Oh.
that. In the Linkin Park song?
Yeah, wouldn't be the first time, but still.
Falling for the promise of
You do got a filthy mouth and no excuse.
Yeah, damn it.
the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Okay. Is that it?
That's the lead single they kicked off this whole new Linkin Park with. They played a few shows already. But I got some pretty positive feedback so far, apparently, from some of the live shows they played. They played a few in North America. I think they're going to like Europe and like the rest of the world right now.
Okay. I liked it. What do you think?
It's okay. Like I appreciate them going back to a bit more of a rock kind of oriented roots, which is nice. Even though like I didn't mind even like the last Linkin Park album with Chester, I thought was pretty good. But it's nice to be like, okay, let's try and do some more rock oriented stuff. I guess maybe they're like, we still got this shit. We can blow all these other, rock, whatever currently counts as modern rock right now out of the water. Which
Yeah.
honestly sounds like 100 times better than listening to fucking Imagine Dragons
There you go.
or like
There he goes
21
again.
Pilots, which is like basically just drum machines at this point.
Oh, your boy over here. I forgot Caputo don't like Imagine Dragons.
I really don't. Fuck, Coldplay is better than them. And like I'm
Oh.
mixed on Coldplay. My girlfriend really likes them, but like I don't know.
I don't care for it myself.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I like this better than Linkin Park personally, because I mean, if this ain't Linkin Park, well, I like this better. I'm not a Linkin Park fan though. I mean, I like the 4 or 5 songs we all liked when we were 13.
hmm
But it's just not my thing. I mean, I like what they're doing here, but no different, no more or less than before. It just sounds like a different band, but yeah, I liked it though. I would I'd go see this show if they came to town.
Yeah.
I'd go see that.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like it's different for me, maybe because I'm part of like that like sort of generation that like basically grew up on Linkin Park.
Well, I did too.
Especially that second album, man. You would hear like Faint and Numb all the fucking time on Much
I was
Music and
hitting
shit.
my
And we were
I was
big on
hitting my-
Meteora and like all that stuff too.
when I was listening to a lot of Linkin Park, I was probably in my late teens, like 18, 19, into my early 20s, I'd say. Like
Mhm.
20 to between 18 to 21, I'd say, is when I listened to the most Linkin Park. And I don't know, man. I thought it was, fine. I thought it was good. Let's see what you guys thought. Let's read some comments. Bailey says,
Right.
all right, you do it or I'll do it. You do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
As a Linkin Park fan, I do appreciate that the new songs are more rock orientated. Their last few albums were a little too electronic and poppy for me. Okay. I mean, what do you think? Did you listen to the last couple?
I did One More Light. I did enjoy, despite people's criticisms of it. I think it would have been the start of something different for Linkin Park, you got to always sort of broaden and expand your horizons as an artist. You can't just make the same album 20 times. Unless you're AC/DC, then it works, I guess, but still.
Yeah. Bailey also says this song debuted at 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, a rarity in rock music. That is a rarity in rock
That is,
music
because
these days.
the name has brand recognition. If it was just, Mike Shinoda and Friends, this wouldn't fucking chart at all.
Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? Ian thinks she's got a good voice. I agree.
She's not bad.
Let's see. As far as them getting back together, this is Bailey's comment. Bailey says, as far as them getting back together, I'm in the middle. Not fully in love with the idea, but not totally against it. If they hit my hometown for the right price, I'd go. Oh, that's fair.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I don't know if. Yeah, because they'd have to be like, for me, they'd have to be probably it's going to be St. Louis. They're not going to come to Just City. And
yeah, they'll
at
do
least-
St. Louis for sure.
Yeah. So if it was Kansas City, I wouldn't go, but St. Louis, I'll go. And it'd have to be like a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Something like that. Oh, thanks for the Coldplay recommendation.
Yeah, Ian says he recommends their 10-minute epic. What's the name of that song?
Coloratura. Okay.
Okay.
So I like some of their earlier stuff before they went like too pop. Like anything after like Viva La Vida, I'm kind of like iffy on.
Yeah. Well, Jason Lloyd is on the other side of the fence. He says, unfortunately for me, her voice doesn't sound too different to other female rock singers. Huh?
I get it. I mean, to me, I get like a little bit of shades of like Lizzie Hale.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. If you told me, if you just played it for me and told me it was Lizzie, I probably wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah.
But if you told me it was Amy Lee, I'd have called you a liar. So
yeah, I know, because Amy Lee does sound unique. Like I'll give her that.
She's one of the few. To his point, I mean, she's really one of the few that does have a unique sound, which is an unfortunate thing for the ladies of rock and roll. You know?
I mean, speaking of ladies of rock and roll, someone asked me if I know the Beaches. I do. I have heard of them. They're a cool indie rock band. I really like them.
I like this comment from Ian. It says she has the Chester sauce.
Worcester sauce, I guess. In a way.
Worcester. Worcestershire. I always said Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
But I spelled it out from how it was spelled.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And Bailey says, Chester Bennington's from my hometown. They were on the radio a lot growing up.
Oh, yeah. He was from Arizona. He was born and raised.
My hometown one was Saving Abel. Because when the song Addicted went to #1, they came and did a free show at the college I was attending at the time. In the gym on a random Tuesday. Hey, guys, Saving Abel tonight. That's how much notice we got.
That's it. Storm the gym.
A couple of flyers, yeah.
We're not fucking leaving.
No, it was free for everybody that went to school.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, a little small venue. Got to see a band. It's really cool. Mike Blixley's in the chat. What's up, Mike?
What's up, brother?
Good. All right, I'm going to read one more comment, and then we're going to move on to because it's appropriate. This is from Bailey here because Bailey is in the next thing I want to talk about too. So he says, I thought Lizzie Hale was going to be the new singer for Linkin Park. The rumors were nuts going on about saying who did is she singing for?
She's taking over for Skid Row right now, temporarily. I guess I don't know how many tour dates they have left, but I guess she's like a temporary fill-in for the other guy. For Eric Gronwall. I remember we covered a song he was on. Oh, yeah, because he's on one of those Michael Schenker songs with Slash.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still dealing with the fallout from that.
Not the Axl one. He sang on the other one that was actually decent. Mother Mary.
Man. Remind me in a minute. Let's get back to Love to Love in just a minute. But
we'll get around there, yeah.
There's a couple of things I want to talk about. We are going to talk about Love to Love a little more. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Did you see where me and Yarmo had words over there?
Oh, yes. You sent me that. I was like, oh, my God. This guy is ass licker, ball licker, fucking
no.
sucking motherfucker.
I ain't gonna say all that. I love
I'll
Yarmo
say it, you know.
I love Yarmo. I love the work he does. Do I think he kind of shills a little bit now that he works for the band? Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
It's an unofficial. I mean, and brilliant on the band, man, to get a hold of a fan site that they can manipulate and, you know what I mean? Like, make sure whatever they want to be out there to the fans is out there, and how, kind of they can plant people in there and they can control who posts what. And
Yeah, that's like, when you see Slash like tweet out these things endorsing these other fan sites, like, oh,
yeah.
whatever. Hey, shout out to, Slash Argentina or something, thanks for the love and support.
Well,
Even if it's
no,
not
like
him, it's like
Yarmo
his
works for
management.
Guns N' Roses, though.
Yeah, I'm saying it's similar in vein to that, like Slash,
I would say not. Like, okay, there's a difference between giving a shout out and them actually owning the motherfucker.
Well, yeah, it's similar in some ways, I'm saying, but not like totally the same. But at least
And
like
I'm not
approving
saying,
of these fan sites.
and you know what? I'm not hating on it either, man. Yarmo, make your fucking paper, but don't tell me that my point of that song, which, and I guess he wasn't hateful about it or anything. He said, I sent you the screenshot. I don't remember what all was said back and forth, but he said to me that the song can, if you put too much work into it, basically, my argument was in 2024, if they can make Vince Neil sound like that in the studio, knowing how he sounds, Axl has talent. You should be able to get a much better sound out of Axl in the studio with a little bit of care put into the track.
Yeah.
And I was saying that I felt like, and I still feel like, the lack of care that was put into that is disrespectful. That was my point.
Yeah, and then I even have the screenshot to send me here, because then Yarmo says, "Oh, you claim this to be the truth. Unless you can provide a credible source, this falls under, quote, personal opinion. Also, when the fuck did you claim that to be the truth? You're just stating your opinion."
No, I did, because what I
Like,
said was everybody was in the chat. I normally don't post in these shits,
yeah,
but everybody was in the comments and stuff where he shared the fucking link to it.
yeah,
And everybody's talking about how great this song sounds. Oh my God, Axl said to me, same shit you get with all the Here Today, Gone to Hell shit. You know what I mean? Like, all the comments are always bubbingly over positive. And so I said, suspiciously positive, I should say, but I said,
paid bots, definitely.
so nobody here is going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, this is Axl Rose, man. This ain't some fucking singer from some fucking bar that you recorded on your cell phone. It shouldn't sound like it. Sounded like a bad karaoke night from a cell phone recording.
Yeah, and then I believe someone on our Discord actually found out who produced his vocals, and
no, I found out from Yarmo later.
Yeah, but also I think someone cross posted into our Discord as well. That I believe, because Melissa Reese posts on Instagram how she was honored to be producing Axl's vocals. I'm like, oh well, that's pretty much that's something Melissa would do. Like with her background, she's like basically a student of like Brian Mantia, who those guys love their Primus and their kind of wacky shit there. Of course, she'd be into doing like vocals like that. I think she's a good singer, but she has like stuff where she's auto-tuned her voice and shit for, I guess, artistic purposes or whatever. But
a little bit. I'm not even saying auto-tune it. I'm saying get in there and clean it the fuck up.
Yeah,
make it sound like how Vince Neil sounds on an album.
Yeah, and people are like, I get the excuse of maybe he did like these 3 songs back to back to back, but like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why would you do that if you're you're in the middle of touring and you got to have your voice ready for the rest of this tour?
Yeah, on your day
maybe
off.
Like do a nice, maybe if you were like actually plan this shit ahead of time, maybe have like, let's say we have to have a 2-week break in the tour. I can come in 2-3 days here. I'm in this city, whatever. Or just record them in another studio, send them over, and they get fixed.
It's only a matter of time till either Franz or Cut of the Jib posts in our Discord a video where they go in with AI and clean up Axl's vocals and make him sound good. And all I'm saying is, you could have did that on the official fucking release. I don't have any hate for Yarmo at all, man. I get it, dude. Fuck. You got to pay me to lick boots, though, and I ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. He's getting paid. Let him make your fucking paper.
I just got pissed because he's like accusing you of like, oh, you think this is, where's your sources and shit? I'm like, you're just
I
stating an
don't need so I
opinion.
got 2 ears, man. I can listen to the
And
son
he's
of a bitch.
like, he
I
got so
don't need
butthurt.
I have an opinion and I voiced my opinion. And that was an opinion, but it was a fact too to anybody that
Yeah.
listened to the fucking track. I mean, it sounded fine, but it didn't sound great.
Yeah.
And it should have sounded great.
hmm
Anyway, that's the whole
Anyways.
point between the whole
Yeah.
Yarmo fight. And I just want to say
Yeah.
I don't have any kind of heat with them or their website or any of that shit. I love these guys actually. I love
Mhm.
Yarmo. I think the world of him. I ain't never had any kind of a negative experience in it, even this little disagreement. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about it because I know if I don't, people that might go see it and
Mhm.
want to know why the fuck I didn't, or
Yeah.
think I was just chicken shit. No, I'll say the shit to his face.
Yeah. And we got our chat here giving their thoughts on Love to Love here as
Yeah.
well.
Let's see. Ian says, I can't really think of anything positive to say about the new cover of Love to Love. The production is flat. The strings are jarringly fake, and Axel is the icing on the cake. Made entirely of what? Fondant?
Fondue, maybe? Or
I don't know.
well, fondue is a good thing. I don't know if you call it fondue.
Hell yeah, there's fondue. A cake made of cheese.
Bailey gives it the score of meh,
Meh. Yeah,
which
it's
we
about
kind of said was like, yeah.
yeah. I mean, music wise, it should have been great.
Mhm.
I listened to the Ian says, I'm reading comments now for those of you listening to the audio version.
Yeah.
Ian says, I listened to the original song so much better, even if it's a typical 70s ballad. The only thing about this that I discovered was the original. Yeah, I mean, I looked back at the original too, and I don't know. I liked it okay too. It wasn't for me, but there you go. That's what I had to say.
Yeah.
Rock the Rock is better, is what Bailey just
You ain't
commented.
wrong about that. I would agree
100
with you
times.
on
Rock
that.
the Rock is way better. Like if Axel sounded like he did on Rock the Rock, I wouldn't be on here bitching right now. Because
Yeah.
honestly, that's what I expected. I
Mhm.
expected Axel to sound on Love to Love kind of like he did on Rock to Rock,
Mhm.
or Rock the Rock. And
Yeah.
when I didn't get that, yeah, I was disappointed. And yeah, I vented that. While nobody else seemed to want to do that. So
Mhm.
that's over. It's done with. Still love you, Yarmo. Even though you babysit me every time I come to a show because you think Rick Dunsford's going to pop up beside me. Which they did. Him and Gio stood next to me all fucking night
Oh
in Kansas City. And I know why. It's because, Rick Rick told me to take a picture of a certain guy in the crowd. So I did. And then Rick texted it to him from Rick's number. And that guy was a kiss ass that like sucks up to Fernando all the time and shit. And it was about 15 minutes later, Gio came wandering around in front of me, and he stayed there beside me all night. And Yarmo was right there with him. But Yarmo, by the way, I will say something very positive about Yarmo. The videos he does, when you see those music videos, like the Perhaps music video,
Mhm.
and it's got that really beautiful footage of like Axel and the band and stuff in that super stunning 4K. That's all Yarmo, by the way.
Mhm.
So heads up to him on that. And I'd say something nice to you.
Mhm.
Well, let's see. Speaking of rocking the rock, here in a minute we're going to do the fantasy rock draft. But before we do, I want to talk about some fantasy football news because this won't take very long. Oh wait, I got the. Oh, where is it?
Oh, we had it before last week.
Yeah, I know because this was going
We'll
to
get to it.
be a running bit.
While you get to that, we do have a couple comments here. I'll read.
Okay, what's that?
Jason Lloyd here, yeah, it says Axel surely had final approval. We need Axel to explain the reasoning if there needs to be one. Knowing Axel Rose, he will never explain anything. This is Axel. The guy's been explained shit since the last interview that he did was what 2016.
Oh,
I
dude,
think.
we'll never hear from
You
Axel.
don't. He's not. I don't think his guy's not even on Twitter X anymore. His account's probably still there. He doesn't fucking do shit with it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't have it anymore.
I don't know. Maybe he
deleted
switched
it.
over to Threads or something, and we just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Anyway, fantasy football. Let's give you an update. As most of you know, we have started a league where Jeff, of all people, is the commissioner. Fucking Jeff.
God damn it!
Whose idea was this? But no. So last week, your boy Dustin Bones lost again, and
0-3. Damn.
I am not doing good. I lost to Guns and Raiders, which is Z Hassan. He was on the draft special we did when we broke in that time. Currently available in our Patreon. Meanwhile, let's talk about Bailey, our undefeated champion.
God damn. This guy knows the sports.
Finally lost
Oh,
again.
never mind then.
Yeah, not by a lot either, by only 3 points. Like I lost by 30 points. He lost
God
by
damn.
3.
And that's a tight race.
I know, right? We was over here bragging on him last week about him partying and shit to celebrate.
Yeah. Still is, I think.
Let's see. In our main event, I would say this was the main event matchup for our show. Rick Dunsford defeated Mason Frost by 10 points, which is not a lot in fantasy, by the way. 93-83. And let's see. Oh, and I'm proud to report Brando beat Jeff too. He beat me last week and he beat Jeff this week. So I told Brando in our private chat, I was like, dude, don't fucking lose to Jeff next week.
Please
like
don't.
you beat me, fine. That's fine. You whipped my ass. It wasn't even a contest. It was a shit kicking, is what it was. Don't go and lose to Jeff after that. So in our standings, Brando is currently the number 1 with a 3-0 record. Bailey has fallen to number 2 with a 2-1. Let's see. Danimals one-hit wonders yesterday's. Mason Frost, the Charleston Crotch Rockets, Rick Dunsford are all tied for the next place with 2-1 each. And Guns and Raiders, Beavers Hot Pocket, and Jeff are 1-2. And then at the very bottom is your boy Dustin Bones and the San Francisco 69ers. Neither one of us have Bailey says that's what you get for drafting a kicker in the 3rd round. Yeah.
Never forget.
We're never going to let Jeff live down that he drafted a kicker in the 3rd round. And there were so many good kickers left.
Yeah.
But next week, our matchups next week are going to be a little bit different because one of us is not going to be tied for last place anymore. When when I take on my friend Liz, also known as the San Francisco 69ers, and next week's game,
nice.
One of us has to win our first game.
Ooh,
so
better be fucking you, man.
Yeah, it better fucking be. I don't know if it's gonna be or not.
Listen, I can only give you so much positivity before you bring the name of this podcast and shit.
I know, man. We lost the appetite for distortion.
God damn it! Well,
2 randos. 2 people I'm not really comfortable saying who they are because they didn't agree to be on a show. So I'm just saying the names of their team. And I wish it would show me the whole fucking league schedule. I don't know why or how to get it to do that. But next week's let's see, here we go, week 4. Next week is week 4. So yeah, me and Liz. Let's see. There's gonna be everybody else gets people who are not associated with the show. And the way you'll know Liz is if you checked out our new show, the Friday morning show on Friday morning. Liz is one of the voices on that morning drive show that is only available on Friday morning on the Guns N' Roses audio.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys listen to the show.
Yeah.
Only audio on those platforms.
Yeah, we're not going to be moving those. They're exclusive to our audio platform. So next week, that's sad. The main event of the week is me versus Liz, just because we're both at the bottom. One of us has to get our first win. Who is it going to be? And speaking of winning, actually, let's. What do you want to do next? You want to do the fantasy rock draft?
Yeah, we're talking about fantasy football. Let's get right into the fantasy rock draft. Last week's results of the coolest hats in rock and roll.
Yes, the winner. He's gonna make sure you all know too.
Damn
with
right.
53% of the votes out of a 3-man panel, was Chris Caputo by a lot.
Wow, a lot, man. 2 weeks in a row, baby.
His picks of the coolest hats in rock and roll were Lemmy, Brian Johnson, and Alice Cooper. So those, by your choice and by your votes, are the coolest hats in rock and roll. But this week, the song that we're going to be listening to is called Tuff Check. So we thought we would do some tough guys.
Mhm.
So we put together a fight, 3-on-3, and it's going to be rock stars. Who would win in a fight? So my team or Chris's team? And Chris, you won the coin toss yet again this week. So you get the first overall draft pick. Who do you choose for your first person to enter the ring in the fantasy rock draft?
Well, I figured I might as well go with, a literal vampire and a man who seemingly has about 20 lives. You can't kill this man, Ozzy Osbourne, because somehow he's still here and kicking. And who knows, maybe he's going to show up on a stage one day, hopefully, and perform again, one way or another. Even if he has to piss and shit himself and do it, I don't care.
That could be a superpower if used correctly.
Hell yeah. The Hellraiser himself.
All right. Well, my first choice was Van Halen's David Lee Roth, because the guy knows like a million different martial arts, man. Like, he basically studies all that shit
He
constantly.
knows his karate.
That's right. And he always did. He always did that fucking microphone stand trick.
Yeah,
at
did
the
he hit
beginning.
himself in the face that one time?
Yeah, he broke his own nose with it.
Yeah, literally, he's like live on Kimmel. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think he's always done that, hasn't he?
That, he would always do like the splits and shit.
Yeah. So David Lee Roth, for his martial arts background, I will choose as my first pick for this who'd win in a fight fantasy rock draft. Who's your second pick?
Well, my second pick was going to be a lot more fucked up and darker, but I had to keep it a little light. I mean, it is still kind of a dark humor joke here. I put Vince Neil because he did kill a guy, technically. So. I was going to put his actual car, but, you can't put inanimate objects on here, unfortunately. And now I just got canceled and thrown off the air, but whatever.
Oh, no. That's funny. You wrong for that.
I'm very wrong, but I like me some dark humor. I don't care.
You wrong for that. My second draft pick is Jerry Lee Lewis, because he might have killed a lady one time. We don't
Alleged
know.
killer, definitely a cousin fucker. So
Hey, listen, man, don't ever rule out those cousin fuckers in a fist fight, man. Them redneck boys is tough. Them hicks can fight.
I don't know. Maybe it's like their genetics are just mutating over each other. So probably
There
one of
you
them is
go.
gonna have like 4 arms and look like Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Hey, it worked in that anime movie Akira, so
That's true. Yeah. They'll either have 4 arms or 3 legs and no penis. Who knows?
Oh, Goro from Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
Literally.
I just caught that. All right, and your final pick for who'd win in a fight fantasy rock draft?
The man who people say is God, Lemmy, because Lemmy is God, and also he took himself out of this world. No one else could take him out.
Well, there you go.
I mean, he drank and smoked his way out of this world, but still, he is God, King of the Rainbow.
Hell yeah. Well, I went a little different route with my final draft pick. I picked Jerry Only for the Misfits. Now, hear me out on this. He's tough. He's jacked. He's trained. Like, look at the guy. He's built like a brick shit house. And then on top of all of that, he is that old school New Jersey kind of Italian guy. Not like the Jersey Shore fist bumping kind, but the old school kind. He was born, I think we looked, he was born in the 60s. So he would have been
he's in his 60s right now. So he's, at least early 60s for sure.
He'd have been coming up on the streets in the 70s and the 80s when the Misfits first started. So, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got that Jersey, that old school Jersey Italian blood in there. So, I think he would I would not want to fight Jerry Only. I probably wouldn't want to fight any of these guys except Ozzy or Vince Neil.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Misfits in the 90s were on WCW, so they were in a few wrestling matches. They know how to take their licks.
Yeah,
and I believe, didn't Michael Graves get into a sort of confrontation with Randy Savage?
I think they all did at one point. They were all wrestling in there at one point with Vampiro.
Yeah, there was a backstage thing though. I think like Macho Man's girlfriend at the time was like eyeing down Michael Graves or some shit. And I think Michael Graves like was in and Macho Man, of course, being paranoid as fuck, probably like was about to like kill one of the Misfits or something. I think it was Michael Graves. I don't know if it was anyone else from the band.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
but I remember there is a story about that.
Let's see. Mike Blakesley agrees with you on picking Vince Neil. He says in the comments.
Someone likes my sense of humor. Thank you.
And Bailey said nobody picked Keith Richards. Look, he's not going to fight. He's going to get confused.
Bro, didn't he get knocked out by a fucking coconut in Fiji or something? And like had to cancel a tour because of that?
He's a tough old bastard.
Not so tough when you get your ass knocked out by a coconut. Who are you, Jimmy Snuka?
So be sure to come back to the community section of our YouTube channel after the show tonight. We'll get the Fantasy Rock Draft poll posted.
Yeah, her community / posts, you know.
Who would win in a fight? We're going to give you plenty of time to think about it. Is it Chris's team of Ozzy Osbourne, Vince Neil, and Lemmy, or my team of David Lee Roth, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Jerry Only? Who would win?
Let's make it a three-peat, people.
Oh man. Anyway, let's see. What else do we got to do?
We do have some rock and roll news.
All right. Well, let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it is time for.
Oh, did you get it?
I hit it 3 times. Why is it not doing it?
It says it was mute. Oh,
what the fuck?
Now it's coming up.
Look, y'all got to get this shit together. All right.
God damn
fucking time for. Rock and roll motherfucking headline news. Here's Chris fucking Caputo. Shit fire, boy.
Goddamn. All right. We got a couple of things to cover here. There's some shit going on with Journey. Apparently, they played at Rock in Rio in Brazil. And I guess the people were, pissed at their performance somehow. I don't know. They're being criticized online for their performance, basically. And the lead singer there, Arnold Pineda, was like, listen, if, I get 1 million no's, whatever, he posted this thing on social media saying, like, fuck this. If 1 million people tell me to leave, I'll leave this band. Like he's actually willing to, like, fucking just quit Journey because of one bad performance.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, bro, because, I'd rather have him than just about anybody. Hell, even probably Steve Perry, because he's dead.
Is he?
Is he? Alexa, Steve Perry dead.
Steve Barron is still alive.
Well, Steve Barron is alive, and he's 68.
No,
what about Steve
Perry?
Perry from Journey?
Stephen Ray Perry is an American singer and songwriter.
He's still alive.
And frontman of the rock band Journey during their most successful years from 1977 to 1987, and again from 1995 to 1998.
Okay, well, she's just got to keep on talking. Okay.
Thanks for reading the first paragraph of his Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But he's still alive. He's 75. I don't know. I think he's, done now. I don't think he's going to be going back to the stage at 75.
Well, this kid, I think he does a good job. So don't give it up, kid. I like the
yeah.
Plus, I think it's funny, all these old dudes, and then this one kid. It just looks funny to me on stage.
Yeah, and then even going further than that, the guitarist Neil Sean was basically, backing his lead singer, of course. But also somehow he accused Avenged Sevenfold of sabotaging their set.
Now, how does that work?
Which is so fucked up. So this is what he shared. I think he shared this on Facebook or something and deleted it. All this absolute garbage, fabricated bullshit. Does it look like nobody had a good time? I'm asking you. All fabricated, owned, and bought blogs bullshit. Don't listen to these blogs. You kicked ass. We found out much later we got extremely limited by Avenged Sevenfold. That means that hardly any sound can get out of the PA to the audience. It's a bullshit move.
Well, so maybe it wasn't their fault.
Maybe not. I don't know. Which is weird, but Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, they wouldn't be the first band to have terrible performances at Rock in Rio. You know, this band we've been covering for 6 years has a habit of that. So, not the only ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't always do their best work in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. Join the lineup.
Oh man, but yeah, fuck him. Like one bad night, you gotta. Hey, if you only have, if this is your first bad night, kid, I got some great news for you. So,
Yeah. Also,
anyway,
you are right, Bailey. This wouldn't be a GNR podcast without technical problems.
what else? What else we got on the docket for
Jeez.
news?
Apologies for all the fucking muting and coughing. I'm still
It's allergy
coming
season.
coming back from some shit. I don't know. The changing weather got me all plugged the fuck up. That's why.
Did you go to a rave and get the Rona?
No, I don't know where the fuck I got it from. I don't know, but I'm still recovering right now. We're almost done.
Oh, you really did get the Rona? I was kidding.
Not Rona. No. It's like I don't know. It's been plugged and shit for the last few days.
Well, everybody that I work with has also, and we're all the way down here, so we can't be sharing unless you spread the Canadian virus through the internet.
Oh my god. Jeez.
The Canadian plague.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You get the shivers and you want to wear denim for some reason.
Listen, our weather's been really
Lot of
fucking
denim.
weird now, so that's probably why it's fucking with me. But that's all right.
And I've been to Texas. Still Canada. A
Yeah.
lot of denim.
Well, Texas is known for just having big things like big hats, big steaks. I don't know about
Well, your cops wear cowboy hats.
No, those are the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Same thing.
They're not the big hats. They're like fucking. They're like half the size of a Pharrell hat.
Oh wait, so like how we have the sheriff's department and the police department. Do you guys have police and Mounties? Is that how that works?
Yeah, they're like our National Guard, I guess, in a way.
Oh, so
I don't
they're
know.
way
Well,
more important than I thought.
I guess so. And they're just there to protect, rural people from not getting assassinated, basically.
Oh, I thought the Mounties were there to be like traffic cops and shit.
No, we have actual cops. We're civilized somewhat to an extent.
I thought like if I got caught speeding, I get pulled over by a guy riding a moose with a red light on top of its head. Hey there, buddy, pull over there. Pull over to the side. He comes
If you
up
go
on
more
his moose.
north, where there's like 5
Clock,
people in a
clock,
town, maybe.
Clock,
Yeah.
clock, 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 clock. I'm gonna need you to roll the window on down there, eh? Yeah. Where you going there so fast there?
Yeah.
Oh man. Why would dude quit Journey? He's been in there for 13 years.
Exactly.
Man, yeah, I agree.
I think he's just taking the criticism too hard. That's the problem. It's a bunch of fucking internet people, like
yeah,
chill the fuck
just got
out.
his feelings hurt.
Shit happens,
Well, Mike,
shit happens at festivals.
they say he gets paid as much as everybody else in the band.
Allegedly. Well, I mean,
So-
pretty good for a guy they found off of YouTube.
I know, right? Talk about a rock and roll dream come true story.
Hell yeah, man.
This guy in Yarmo, I mean,
Literally. Oh, hey, Mark Wahlberg and Rockstar.
I know, right?
Yeah, see?
Let's see. If we all of a sudden become real positive toward Team Brazil, you're gonna know we got the Yarmo deal.
Yeah, we got multiple bags.
We will sell out. Fuck, who are those? You know us. We're scummy.
We don't sell out, man. We'll just buy in. Buy into the mafia, man. That's it.
You see us on here talking about, oh man, we were wrong about Love to Love. Now that I really listen to it, that's how you gonna know it's happened. No, the fact that we'd be getting that deal would leak before we'd ever see it. Anyway, what else we got on rock and roll news?
So continuing from last week's blow up of Jane's Addiction here, it's kind of ironic because literally they released a single after that whole incident happened, and like you're never gonna hear that song played live ever probably. So that's also kind of ironically funny, but also fucked, in a way. But according to Perry Farrell's wife, he's basically now apparently getting checked out by multiple medical specialists following that whole outburst and everything here. So
What did old boy shove him back a little too hard after he punched him in the face?
something like that. And I guess I don't know. Perry Farrell's wife was claiming, oh, her husband was suffering from a sore throat and tinnitus. All this bullshit that led up to the incident happening.
Yeah, well,
Now she's saying, oh, he's going to see a neurologist, got all these appointments. So who knows? Maybe he's got some issues. Maybe lay off the
psychiatrist.
fucking wine, Perry Farrell. Okay, lay off the wine. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but
You know,
I mean,
like
you
I
know,
said
you-
last week, watch the Lollapalooza documentary on Paramount Plus. The dude has like this fucking big bottle of something. It's definitely wine. He's getting wine drunk while doing fucking interviews. So just chill
he's
on that.
coming into a Jane's Addiction show like most women go into The View
Pretty much, yeah.
on a
Wine
bottle of
drunk.
wine.
Woo, yeah, bitch. Woo.
Yeah, if your wife drinks it while she's watching The View, you should probably not drink it before you go on stage. Anywho, what else we got?
Rat is reissuing Out of the Cellar with an unreleased song on it.
Oh.
So yeah, they're reissuing it on vinyl. Also going to be available on CD. And the unreleased title, sorry, I can't even talk right now. Unreleased track, Reach for the Sky, was from their recording sessions, I guess, from this album as well. Yeah, get your hands on a pre-order, man. If you want some unreleased Rat.
Yeah, that'll be nice. It's new to us, so I'll check it out when it comes out. Surely they'll drop it on YouTube.
Oh, for sure. One way or another. I mean, we got a lot of new music to go through. I saw The Darkness just released a new song, and I think they have an album coming out in the next few months, which I'm
Man,
looking forward to.
when I go down that rabbit hole, I've only heard one song by The Darkness, and you know what that is. But the more I go down, every time I go down that rabbit hole, I find out, God damn, this is deep.
They're a great band, man. Ever since they like reunited, there's some good songs there. Definitely one band I do recommend all of you guys to really do a nice deep discog dive on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Really go through their stuff because there's some good songs on each of their albums. I mean, it's not just the first album. The first album's fucking glorious. There's a lot of good ones on that. Like Get Your Hands Off My Woman, Motherfucker. I love it. Just because this way he says motherfucker in the falsetto.
I have not heard that one yet.
Get your hands off of my water. I cannot sing like Justin Hawkins, but still. I mean, I gotta give him respect for that, He's a fucking amazing falsetto.
Oh, he is 100%.
Insane stuff. But we got tour announcements too, actually. Metallica tour. Woo.
Yeah.
They're doing some of those two night no repeat weekends. They are coming to Toronto, so I probably will be there.
Have fun,
honestly.
bro.
I will. And they got that. Who do they have as openers? Pantera and Suicidal Tendencies, and also Limp Bizkit and Ice Nine Kills. So fuck yeah.
No
Yeah,
Corey
man.
Feldman.
No Corey Feldman. This isn't Loserville, man. Yeah. I mean, also in other tour announcements, Weird Al Yankovic is going back on tour next year.
Oh wow.
Fuck yeah. Oh, he is coming to Kansas City next June.
I can't wait to not go to that.
I'd be down to see that. He's coming to Toronto. I'd fuck with it just for shits.
If you come here, I'll go. Otherwise, I'm not going.
I would just do it for shits, just get fucking stoned and watch Weird Al, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to hear him do Eat It. That's it.
I can't get stoned in Kansas City though, because remember I got to drive back, and I'm not near as familiar with the with the layout of KC as I am St. Louis.
Also, other news from our pal Bailey here. Sick New World Festival is coming back. Nice.
Oh,
And
okay.
Metallica will be headlining, which is interesting because isn't Sick New World supposed to be new metal?
I don't know. I've seen some things about that, but I'm not 100% sure on it.
Yeah, because I also saw Metallica is going to be headlining another festival next year too, Sonic Temple. They're doing that. They're doing 2 nights there, no repeat weekend kind of thing again with that.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
So yeah, so a lot of tour announcements, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy on the news end. Oh, actually, before one last thing.
All right.
I did watch that Nothing But a Good Time docuseries on Paramount Plus that aired last week.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was pretty good, honestly. It's something you can definitely watch in one night. It's just like 3 episodes, about 40, 45 minutes each.
Okay.
I do recommend if you're a GNR fan, you do watch the second one because for about the last half of the second episode, they do talk about Guns N' Roses. Tom Zutaut appears in there a few times. Our favorite Kia car salesman, Tom Zutaut, is in this as well.
My man.
Some other familiar faces too. Alan Niven, the former GNR manager, is in there, who I think him and Brando do not like each other for some reason. So,
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I don't know. I get Alan Niven's point in a lot of things he's talking about, but he does kind of come off like a dick.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I'm British. I'm a fucking dick. Shut up, dude.
I'm British. I'm a fucking dick.
Yeah, I don't know. It just comes off kind of dickish. Like, literally, it's like, oh, you called this thing nothing but a good time. There was no good times. All these people fucking died. I'm like, okay, cool. And they also interviewed the girl who directed, the Decline of Western Civilization.
Okay.
And they
So
do
it's
mention
basically-
that in the third episode, and that scene with Chris Holmes getting shit faced in a pool, which now is just kind of sad to look at.
Yeah, I've seen some shit like that in real life, and it is sad when it's funny when you talk about it, but when you actually see the shit, it's pretty sad. Like I had a buddy of mine, the closest I ever had to doing an intervention on somebody is we had a buddy of mine, we was partying with him, and he did pills a lot, like way too much. And one night we were drinking and we were partying and, by the pool and all that other stuff. So he gets out of the pool, thank God. He goes over to the side of the concrete over there and into the grass. And then he proceeds to vomit. And then we're like, oh, and then he goes, something's in there. And he reaches into it and he takes a pill out of the vomit. And we were like, oh, it's still intact. And then he goes, and then he takes his water bottle, pours a little bit on it, and throws it back in his mouth. And we all went, we were in shock. We were just staring like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, my goodness.
And we were getting ready to. We were about to have to tell him, bro, you gotta do something.
Yeah, geez, after that, fuck, I would. Ugh.
And then a couple days later, something happened in his life before we got around to it, and because we were just talking about it, and he came back and was like telling the fellows like, man, I'm gonna have to do something about the drugs. And we were like, yeah, bro, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, and now you tell that story, and it's a funny story to tell, but man, when you know the guy and you see it go down and it's a buddy, it's like
it's definitely different, in that situation, that sort of you're looking from that sort of aspect and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do recommend Nothing But a Good Time. It's at least they touch on some good points, I think, as well. Even if it was brief, they did touch upon the females, I guess, in the whole hair metal scene. They do mention some of the the all female bands, which absolutely they deserve all your attention and respect because they're fucking amazing.
What, like Vixen?
Vixen. There's a couple other ones I can't remember.
That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
There's a few around there.
What was that one that Lita Ford was in?
Well, they did mention Lita Ford, like doing her whole solo act stuff.
How they mentioned how she's like a piece of shit.
Well, no, they just mentioned it as it was the hair metals, the glam hair metal scene was a little kind of sexist, and you look at it from that perspective, it kind of was to an extent.
You know what? Yeah, it was. It's a product of its time.
Absolutely. So,
I mean, what can you do though, right? Anywho,
I do recommend it though. You can easily watch in one night. I watched it in about 2.5 hours. That's it.
Okay.
3 episodes in a row. It's only 40-45 minutes each. They're pretty interesting. If you already know a lot of the stuff, yeah, it probably won't be nothing new to you. But I always like revisiting the topic. It's always cool to me, especially because they get interviews with other more lesser known bands, like the lead singer from, I don't know if you heard of Tuff, also ironically spelled Tuff.
Heyo.
Yeah, and they interview him and a few other random guys. Tracy Guns, I think, was there too for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out this weekend. I've got it in my list. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Should we get into the song?
Yeah, I think it's time to check our toughness. Get a little tough check at the door.
Yeah.
Let's
We're
hear it,
gonna
Izzy.
test ourselves. My girlfriend's a dick magnet.
I almost thought for a second he basically ripped off the Doobie Brothers. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it does kind of sound
It-
like China Grove.
A little bit. I think he changes the riff kind of. Like he spaces out the there, like it's not like all in one.
Yeah.
You take out a few pick scratches and that's it.
Yeah. Well, but now that you say that, it does sound like
It's
China
very
Grove.
Doobie inspired.
I'm gonna tell you, man, I like some piano in my rock and roll, as we have established, especially on Getting Dizzy with It.
Oh yeah.
Your boy Dustin Bones does like the piano and as an ingredient
The element of piano.
in the rock and roll soup.
Mm.
Good to me. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too.
Uh-oh. Well, if she pulled down her jeans and you got lost inside, bro, I got some bad news. I can't tell you she's the right one. Anyway, here we go. So why is it called Tuff Check if the song goes She's a Tough Chick?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot how to spell.
Well,
let me spell it differently so I can throw the scent off this shit.
Yeah, we didn't make no mistakes.
For all the people buying this album on iTunes.
Because it said Tuff Check when we looked it up. So
I even looked it up too. It says Tuff Check. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
All right, well, Tuff Check is about a tough chick.
Yeah.
It turns out.
Yeah. Wow, China Grove.
That's what
I
be a
just
good
had
mashup.
to. It was like perfect.
Yeah, I love that song. I do love China Grove though. That's a regular in my playlist. So
it's a nice driving song, man. You better put that with some Steppenwolf.
oh hell yeah, dude. So I'm digging this. If you like the Doobies and you like China Grove, then you're probably digging this too. It's in that
Nice,
vein, that southern
quick,
rock vein.
little distorted guitar riff that's very simple and easily to bob your head to.
Hell yeah, it is. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, she threw him in the ocean.
Uh-oh. Also, that's where the car from the Don't Cry music video went.
Yeah. Izzy pissed off a girl. She threw the car in the ocean with him in it.
But she thought it was Slash. Weird.
She
said, oh, you aren't the lead guitarist? Get out of here. I only fuck lead guitarists.
Axl was in the trunk. That's why he's swimming away.
Matt Soren's wig was in the trunk.
No, he don't take that off. This could have been a Guns N' Roses song in a different universe. I can see Slash playing that guitar, Axl singing these lyrics.
Yeah. Late 80s. Like, they could have probably thrown this on, like, lives.
If the next album had been like Appetite for Destruction 2.
Yeah, probably with some beefier production.
Yeah.
You know, this would have been make for a good demo, but if they added more stuff to it, beefed up the production, I think definitely could be.
Yeah.
They should have actually covered this live instead of fucking Black Hole Sun or whatever stupid covers they do now.
Oh, I know. As long as they got Wichita in there, it's
Oh,
okay.
fuck no. Get rid of that as soon as you can, please.
Tough chick, baby. Tough chick, baby. Tough chick, baby.
You know what I bet happened? I bet Izzy took a hands-off approach on this part when it came to making the cover art and naming the songs, and he just let somebody else do that part of the job.
Yeah.
And when he did, we got tough. They just fast forwarded through the song. What's the name of this fucking song? They got to this part right here. Tough check. Good, close enough. Next.
It was either that or someone who had English as a second language. So it's like, oh, close enough.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
And they weren't spelling tough Tuff ironically either.
I thought that was how it was.
I sounded it out.
Phonics, man. That's how they work, you know? Phonetics, whatever. Dianetics. Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Oh, yeah. No, this ain't Linkin Park. Now, before we go into the final piece of this song here, because I feel like it's going to go with an outro of some sort, why don't you read us some lyrics and let's find the story in this song.
Okay, here we go. My girl, she dig me. Don't let a sweet kid be up late. She never waits, up hole and drag. She gave it all, everything she had, and that's all right, you see. She's pulling down her jeans. Up in the car and lost this time, you see. A tough chick baby. Tough chick baby. It's getting late. I'm feeling weak. I'm gonna try, give no more swing. She's kinda loud. She's pretty keen. My guards are up for you. Might scream.
Oh, so she getting him. He ain't getting her.
Yeah, pretty much.
He getting snoo. That's what this is about. Izzy Stradlin getting snoo. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. Snoo is different than making love.
Snoo.
Songs about this, man. It would be great. Death by Snoo. That's actually an Electric Asshole song coming soon.
Yeah, it's our tribute to Futurama.
Yeah, well, I don't want to give too much away about the Electric Asshole album, but I will say that in the song Death by Snoo, we take the same approach, a similar approach, as the guitar solo in Rocket Queen.
Oh.
Except while the chick is moaning, you'll hear us screaming in pain.
Reverse psychology, why not?
And then it ends with
Men are victims too, damn it.
Oh, that was cool.
We'll bring back the riff.
Got me thinking some Rolling Stones right there.
A little bit. It's like starting me up, but like, off a few keys.
Oh, kind of. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So this is the outro for the TV show instead of the intro.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the outro of like, some like car show or something.
Yeah.
You put this over the credits.
I can see it.
And it fades out. Yeah, see? Perfect.
There you go.
Put your production logo over here.
Spike TV.
Spike TV. Yeah, it's definitely very Spike TV. It's like the end credits of Mansers or something.
Yeah.
Fuck that show.
Oh man, I don't know. I thought it was funny, so I didn't really believe everything. Some of
Oh
the things
yeah, that and like 1,000 Ways to Die. Some
oh
of those
yeah,
are
that
fucking
shit's
bullshit.
totally made up.
Yeah, like there's the one where the chick was like pleasuring herself and like the 10 flies and she ends up on a fucking roof and like dies or some shit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, totally, bud.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk about Tuff Check or Tuff Chick, and give our final thoughts here. How you want to do it this week?
Rock paper scissors for it.
Okay. Rock, shoot. All right, do it again. We both got scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Paper. Oh, so you win. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You good. You got dibs.
All right. Well, all right. So I'll go first. I like the Southern rock vibe to it, man. Like I said, though, I like the Doobie Brothers. I liked the Dizzy Reed solo album. And if you like those two things, you're probably going to like this. It's different, but it's still in the realm of music that I listen to naturally anyway. Yeah, I'd probably listen to this again. Fucking 4.5. I like it.
All right.
It's up there for me. All right. What do you
Hell
think,
yeah.
Chris?
I'm gonna probably go somewhere similar, maybe a little bit less on this. I do like it. Um, Southern rock vibes are always cool. Skinner or your Doobie Brothers, Steppenwolf, I guess it kind of fits in that thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Creedence Clearwater, well, I think would too. But I do like this song. I mean, the riff's catchy, everything's cool. I like it brings the main riff back. I like at the end they have a little bit of an outro in a way. The lyrics are a bit of just like nonsensical. I don't think it really matters. It's more like about like the riff and the instruments on display here. It's a pretty solid Izzy track. It's definitely one I would listen to here and there. It's a good like road trip song. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
All right. Well, there you go. But what did you think? The only way to tell us if you're not watching on YouTube is to well, first off, if you are watching on YouTube, let us know in the comment section below. But everybody
Yeah.
else, head over to
Let's look this up.
gunsnradio.com. Get your free invite to get all up in our Discord and continue the conversation on Tuff Check by Izzy Stradlin or whatever your little heart so desires. Head over to gunsnradio.com if you haven't in a while, because we did kind of update. It is a link tree, but we kind of updated it a little bit.
Yeah, and while you're at it, hit up join the Patreon because you can get Shotcast Saturday way earlier than you usually would. You're gonna be doing it right after this. So.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it live on Patreon here in just a minute for everybody listening to the live stream. For everybody
About
else,
half hour once we figure out what the fuck we're reviewing. So
yeah, you had to give us a minute. We'll have to take a piss. We'll have to take a break.
I gotta get a refill.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, my glass of water. I did have a beer earlier, so
Yeah, gotta hydrate and then dehydrate.
Yeah, but sadly, our time has come to a close for us for now. But fear not, for we shall return next week on the Guns and Radio podcast. Shall we spin this wheel and find out what song that we're going to be listening to?
Let's see what our good pal, some days our good pal, the wheel, will give us for next week.
Come on, something good. It's been on a roll lately, so hopefully it continues that roll.
Come on, keep on rolling down. Rolling. That is a song.
Double talkin' jive.
Motherfucker.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Okay.
All fucking ready.
I knew there was something good in there. I just couldn't remember what it was.
There is something very good in there. It's a head and an arm in a garbage can. Or is that
That's
wherever
right.
it goes. So
Double talking jive.
motherfucker.
Hit the subscribe
Let's go,
button,
man.
motherfucker, because you're going to want to be here next week.
Motherfucker, you double talking jive.
Motherfucker. Featuring Jim Cornette.
Double extra cheese mayo, motherfucker. I'll beat your bitch ass up with his fucking heel.
Oh, man. But we'll never be accused of double talking jive when we tell you that Shotcast Saturday is going to be live. here on Patreon, you probably got a good 10, 15 minutes to go get your Patreon
Yeah, it's
subscription.
only $1, guys. Come
Well,
on.
why not? Come and join us.
$1, exactly.
And come back next week for Double Talk and Jive.
Big episode, another GNR song. Another one finally from User Illusion 1, which I look at it right now. I don't think we've covered much of it, to be honest.
I don't either. I don't think we have covered.
We
very
only
much.
covered maybe like 3, 4. I think we haven't gone through about half the album yet. We've done more from the second Illusions album than the first one.
Yeah,
which is
But
crazy.
We'll check it out next week on the show. Until then, I'm Dustin Bones.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you guys Saturday for some more Shotcast Saturday goodness. You know, the summer slash may be over, but we still got some other shit to review. So definitely check us out there Saturday. And definitely check us out next Tuesday around the same time, you know, sometime after 7 p.m. Eastern. As always, back with some GNR song reviews. Double talking jive, motherfucker. See you next time.